Your woman would cheat on you if you're not on body game. You might be like, damn, Cole, you being kind of harsh. You being kind of dramatic. But I'm not. I've seen it time and time again. I can go out in public. I'll see a girl with her boyfriend, and she's still looking at me up and down. And that's crazy to me. She got her dude, and 9 times out of 10, the dude is sloppy. You can look at his body and tell he doesn't take care of himself. So she almost can't even help herself. You have to make it easy for your girl to stay solid. You know, I think a lot of us have this idea, like we wish, you know, for good health, for bad health, for the good days, for the rainy days, she's supposed to be through it all. But the vast majority, boy, they're going to be ready to jump ship. And some of y'all might be like, no, my girl would never cheat. Don't never say no, my brother. And some of these women, they won't cheat, but they'll start to sabotage your relationship. They'll start to complain about all this extra bullshit on a consistent basis, looking for an out. Sometimes women cheat to get out of a relationship. She don't know how to end it, so she go sleep with a dude. But sometimes it might have been something as simple as he's letting himself go. I don't get turned on when I see him. And these guys keep hitting on me, and they look way better than my man. They take care of their body. They take care of their health. My coochie get wet for a stranger before it gets wet for my own man. And I know everything about my man. But he lives in such an unimpressive way that I don't get turned on by him. And that's why you have to be on body game. It's the same way with with your girl. If your girl started letting herself go and her body just looks sloppy, she was slim, trim like a bicycle rim when you met her. You know, she had a nice figure shaped like the hourglass. And then she just starts letting herself go. She all sloppy, all nasty. And she ain't have no kids or nothing like that. She just eating way too much. Blued up like a beluga back well. Now, if you got a beluga back well at home, you know, this might not apply to you. You know, she not having as many dudes hit on her on a consistent basis. I'm talking about these girls that be in the gym. These girls that take care of their health. Don't think you're going to date a girl that takes care of her health and you're not going to be on the same type of time. She's going to leave you. She's going to replace you very quickly. Now, if you got a big back, beluga back well at home, you know, different rules apply. And maybe I got to do like a warning before I go into my video, a disclaimer. Because sometimes I talk about big back, beluga back wells and people get their feelings hurt, man. You know, oh, he talks about fat girls and dog, I've been doing this. You know, so maybe I need to put a disclaimer. No beluga back wells were hurt in the making of this video. I don't know what y'all want. I don't know what y'all want me to say, man. But if you into big girls, if you love big girls, shout out to you, man. Somebody gotta love them. It's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be me. You know, if that's you, if that's what you like, shout out to you, man. You know, you like what you like. I think, and that's an important thing. If you like something, don't let other people shame you into not liking that. You know, if you really like big girls, like, go ahead, like them big girls. A lot of them probably cook really good. You know, I done ran into some big chicks that I ain't mess with, but I hear them talk. I say, oh, I know you can throw down in the kitchen. I know when you stirring that pot, that meat on the back of your arm be flopping everywhere. But when that food done, ooh, that food gonna be good. So if you messing with a big back, you got a lot more leeway. You know, that's why you see a lot of these brothers in the hood. They'll get that big back, beluga back white girl, and they'll put her through hell, but she deal with all of it. You know what I'm saying? They'll be in and out of jail, but she gonna stay solid now. She gonna stay solid, but look what she looks like, my boy. But if you want a girl that you actually attracted to, you gotta be on body game, bro. I'll be damned if I'm out and about with my girl and she eyeballing all these men. Cause she don't like what's at home, so now she looking around. And some of these women, they might not cheat, but boy, they'll be ready. As soon as that relationship over, as soon as y'all on a break, she's ready to get on something new. I've seen it, dog. I've seen it. I follow a girl. Oh, she got a boyfriend. She hits me up. Oh, I'm gonna be in Augusta this time. I'm like, yesterday she had pictures up with her boyfriend. They on a break. The next day, she already ready to get piped down. She ready to meet up. She already DMing me. And then like 3-4 days later, they get back together and now she stopped responding. That's how it be, bro. The girls that are with the man that doesn't take care of himself, it's like, oh, I like his personality. He's a good guy. He'd be a good father. But when I look at him, I don't get turned on like when I look at this dude. When you have situations like that, boy, she'll be ready to hop on that next man. She'll be ready. I mean, some of these chicks, within a couple of days, the relationship just ended and she already, ooh, I've been waiting for this day. She ain't gonna say it, but some of these chicks, dog, they been waiting for the day. Ooh, I want to get under a jack, man. I want to feel on his arms. I want to do that guy, that blood flowing. He got that blood flowing and going. I want that physique that turns me to a freak. So, I mean, keep living like a shit ass. Keep letting your body go. I promise you, making it a lot harder. You know, usually when you think of body game, you think of showing off your physique and stuff like that. Usually you get more short-term women. But even in a long-term relationship, it's very important. It's important for your girl to be attracted to you. You should make it easy for your woman to be attracted to you, to want to sleep with you and all this other stuff. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you get with a woman. Because I done had this before. You get with a woman, and usually you need to do some foreplay. I done been with chicks sometimes. You hardly need to do any foreplay just off of the way you look. Now, I'm not telling y'all not to do foreplay and stuff like that. But I'm saying some chicks are so into you just off your body, just the way you look, just the way you carry yourself, that she's already soaking wet. And you hardly did anything. I done had situations like that before. You know, so that's the power of the body game. That's the power of the body game, because some of these guys, oh, you used to look good, but you let yourself go, and she's sleeping with you. She got to close her eyes and think about some dude that used to blow her back out in college. The linebacker on the football team was blowing her back out. Now she got to close her eyes and pretend that you him. And then as soon as the titty slap her in the face, she wake up, it's like, damn. And then you like, damn, why the coochie dry now? You got to go grab some lube, put it back on, you know. You wonder why she never wet. You got to look yourself in the mirror, my brother. Now, if you get older, you know, things are going to start slowing down. You know, you're 50, 60 years old. Now, I'm not giving y'all the excuse, but I'm saying things start slowing down. You can still be in very good health in 50s. But, you know, once you start getting older, up there in age 60s, 70s, your body's not going to look the same way. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, I don't like how people like always trying to escape aging. Like, you're going to age, but just hold on to your health well. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, they don't take care of their health, and they're in their 20s and their 30s looking sloppy, dog. There's no excuse to be in your 20s and 30s. You know, over time, you know, you get to your 60s, 70s, yeah, you might let yourself go a little bit. That's kind of how it goes. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying that's kind of how it goes. But now I see a lot of dudes in his 20s, 30s. Hell, I see teenagers just let themselves go. They done gave up on life. Your life just getting started and you already giving up on life. You just gonna eat your life away. Because you're going to make it a lot harder for your woman to stay solid, stay attached to you, when you ain't taking care of yourself. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, does it make sense that she sleeps with me? Does this turn a woman on? You got to look yourself in the mirror and be real about it. You know, guys will always complain, oh, you know, women don't like me. Women they're not into me. I'm ugly. They'll say all this stuff. Oh, I'm ugly. Dudes love saying I'm ugly. But I told y'all in a previous story time, I said my dad said he was ugly. He's like, they didn't want my ugly, stubby self, because my dad was stubby. But then he hit them weights, he got swole, and the women loved him. He moved, got around some Canadian women, and they loved him. So you can't keep using the excuse, I'm ugly, I don't have the genetics, I'm stubby, whatever you want to say. But if you put in the work, you can have your options, my brother. I don't care how tall you are. You know, I know there's levels to it. Like, if you a dude that's 5'5", you're not going to have the same options as a dude that's 6'5" in shape. Let's be real. But you can still have your fair share, even if you're on the shorter side. You just got to maximize your genetics. Are you in shape? Are you hitting that gym? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you smelling good? Do you have stuff going for yourself? Do you have confidence? Do you have hobbies? That's what you got to look at. But y'all was just, oh man, it's cause this, it's cause that. Y'all try to focus on stuff you have no control over to give yourself an out so you don't have to put in the work. Oh, I'm screwed. Women don't like me. This generation's cooked. So I ain't got to put in no work. You want to live by those excuses, go ahead. But you're going to be the one that suffers at the end of the day. You want to come up with all these excuses? Go ahead, but you're going to be the one that suffers. You're going to be the one on your deathbed looking like, damn, I really didn't do anything but play video games and complain my whole life. I'm not trying to go out like that. That's why I sold that game system at 19 years old. I said, I need to get right. You know, if you like gaming on the side, your little hobby, cool. But I say I need to take my life serious. You gotta get right. You know, but make it easy for your girl to be attracted to you, man. Because a lot of you guys don't think your chick would jump ship you. Oh, she would never do me like that. Don't ever say that. I promise you, you start getting them love handles. You start getting your titties bigger than hers. Now, I ain't talking about no pecs that you can pop them. Now, if you can't make them, you know, bounce, you got these titties that's sagging. She gonna start acting different. She not gonna respect you like a man because you don't look like a goddamn man. You gotta be real about it, man. And this is what so many people lack. They aren't real with themselves. You know, they always say, oh, men are logical. Hell, a lot of these men aren't logical. Because what did that make? Does that make any sense? Why so many men online focus on the stuff they don't have control over, complain about it in the black pill community. They just complain about it, but they don't focus on the stuff they do have control over. Does that make any logical sense? No. And there's a lot of men. So this whole thing like, oh, men are logical, women are emotional. No, a lot of these men are emotional as well. And that's a multitude of reasons. You know, the lack of leadership, the food we eat, the lack of exercise and movement. But dog, you need to lock in and take your health serious. And when you take your health serious, she's gonna start taking you serious. Now, there's a lot of chicks that gonna waste your time, absolutely, but you cut them quick. You cut them out your life quick. Because I'll tell you, man, it's the way women treat you when she attracted to the physique, when you cut like a Greek god and you everything she want, oh boy, women treat you completely different. She treats you completely different. Is she gonna nag? Is she gonna shit test you? Yes, that's gonna happen, dog. It's just in these women that shit test you every now and then. She wanna make sure you are who you say you are. Yes, she gonna shit test you. But it's not gonna be too much. Keep it to a minimum. But man, when you really slacking off, when you look like a shit ass, boy, she gonna put you through hell. As soon as that dude at the gym that start looking at her, as soon as these dudes start hitting on her, she gonna put you through hell. She gonna sabotage the relationship. She gonna complain about everything. You never gonna do anything right. You're never enough. Now, some of these women, no man will ever be enough. I want y'all to know that. Even when you get your body together, even when you all on point, some of these women, they'll never be happy, dog. And it's not your job to make her happy. It's not your job to make her happy. You know? Get on body game, bro. You are putting yourself at a great disadvantage when you got titties bigger than your chick. When you got love handles. When you look in the mirror and you're not impressed. You go to the pool and you don't want to take off your shirt. You don't want to show any skin. Because she'll try to sugarcoat things. She'll try to make you feel good and all this other stuff. But when your meat hardly working because you eating all this junk food, when she got to lift up your stomach to get to your meat, you think that's turning her on? Be real. Do you really think that's turning her on? Because a lot of these women say, oh, I'll do a dad bod. I promise you, when they say a dad bod, they talking about one of the dudes that's bulking. They talking about a dude that's bulking. You can tell he got muscle, but you can't really see his abs all that much. That's what they think a dad bod is. They're not talking about the beer belly with the skinny arms. They're not talking about that. So, man, I always say this. You decide. What do you want your reality to be? Are you going to keep complaining? Keep blaming your genetics. Oh, it's because I'm this, I'm that. I don't have any control over it. Are you going to take control of your life and put yourself in a good position? Some of these chicks, yeah, they're going to cheat on anybody. They're not solid to any man. But you want to make it as easy as possible to put yourself in a good position so that woman ain't wandering around all the time. She don't have eyes for everybody. Because like I said, even a solid woman, if you're not moving right, she going to jump ship. And that's in her. That's in her nature. That's in her hypergamous nature to want the best man for her offspring. So you can't even be mad about that. I'm not even mad about that. I just need to understand it and then put myself in the best position. And if she jump ship, she gonna be easy to replace anyways. When you moving the right way, yeah, you might build a bond, a connection. You might love the woman, but you'll be able to replace her if you're really serious about your grind. If you really got your head on right, man. But that's all I got for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.